Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Belinda and this is the Extraordinary Quest channel. So today is day 2 of my 4-day workout program. So today is back and biceps. It should take about 40 to 45 minutes to complete today's workout, and that's including the recovery breaks. If you are new to working out and especially weight training, you may want to add those weights gradually over time. Also pay attention to that first set that I call a warm-up set. We want to be gentle with our bodies even though we're working out. So here is day 2, back and biceps. Okay, so today is back and bicep day. And there are construction workers next door. They're super loud, so I apologize in advance, but I'm just gonna have to film through them. Okay, so anyway, we're going to start with a back row. Actually, we're going to do a superset. A superset is doing at least 2 exercises back to back, but I'm actually going to do 3. So I'm going to do a row, then I'm going to do a lower back exercise, and then I'm going to do bicep. So I'm starting at 30. I start low because this is my warm-up set. What I'm doing here is I'm pushing myself pretty far back. My toes are on the little platform, and I'm allowing myself to come forward, so it's a 4-point movement. That's how I'm going to call it. So just count out 4. 1 is you pull back, 2 you pull your arms in, 3 goes forward, and then your body. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure your core is tight and straight. Shoulders are slightly back. I think that was 10, I'm not certain. When I talk, I lose count. Okay, so now we're going to do a lower back exercise. And by the way, if this feels uncomfortable and you feel like you shouldn't be doing it, then don't do it. A lot of people have lower back issues. Okay, I'm pushed back quite a bit on here. I'm going to lower my body to right where it's somewhat straight. Really pay attention to my lower back. I'm not going to let that get hurt at all. Very controlled movements. Okay, I'm going to move right into a hammer curl, but I know I'm going to need more weight than this, so I'm going to put a 10 on. So I have a 30 and a 10. Hammer curl. I'm putting my thumb through this hand part of the grip, stepping back a little bit. Okay, my hips are slightly forward, shoulders slightly back. My core is upright and tight. And I'm going to curl and then hold it. Remember when I talked about flexing that bicep when you get it to the top? That just gives that little extra push for your bicep to grow. Flex. Okay, set for the second one, and I'm actually going to go ahead and add, so this is a 30, a 10, and a 10, so I'm adding a 10. $30, 10, and 10. Okay, and then take your little recovery break. Okay, set number 2. Use my toes, push on this platform and push my body back. So I'm going to do the 4-point. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So bending at the hips, pull your arms in, let your arms out, and then pull your body forward, or let your body come forward. Make sure your core is real tight and straight. Okay, now we're going to go right into the lower back. Like I said, if this doesn't feel right, don't do it. If you are doing it, core needs to be really straight and in control. Okay. I'm moving right into the hammer curls. Thumbs are through the hand grip. Stepping back a little bit just to give myself the ability to almost straighten my arms out. And I'm flexing. The machine is moving. So I'm going to get myself really upright. I'm going to use my toe just to hold me. I'm going to set myself up for the next set. I'm going to go to the 50s. And take a little bit of a recovery break. And here we go. Okay, I'm going to push myself back. My toes are hitting that platform. I'm going to start out bent forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the bench making that noise. I don't know what my count is, so I'm going to do one more. Okay, I'm going to move right into the lower back. Keep your body real straight doing this. Okay, I'm moving right into hammer curls, thumbs through the hand grip, step back a bit, hips forward, body up, core straight, shoulders slightly back. I'm going to use my toe just to hold me here. Flex, added flex. This last set, I'm going to add a 10 on to my rows and my lower back exercise. And then I'm going to add another 10 on to my hammer curls. So I'm going to take a little break here. Okay, last set. Okay, that was as much as I could do. Remember those last 3, so this is my 4th set, so I want the last 3 reps to be difficult. And maybe the last 2 I can't do, maybe the last 1 I can't do, but I don't want to lose my form trying to do them. So I want to kind of figure that weight out, but that was as much as I could do there. Okay, so lower back. Move right into the last. Move right into the last hammer curl. Thumbs through. I'm definitely going to have to kind of step back a little bit on this one. See, the machine is chasing me around. Okay. Here, let me get positioned and use my foot. Okay. Up. This is a good time to use that last momentum to really force that curl. Flex that bicep. Okay, now we're going to get ready for the second superset. Okay, we're getting ready for the second superset. The weight is set at a 30 and a 10. My knees are wrapping around the bottom of this bench to hold me up so I don't go sliding up that way. Okay, and I'm going to act like I'm holding a bar. My arms are a distance away from each other and they're slightly bent. And I'm going to push down on the same position all the way down. Make sure your shoulders are still back. Your core should be straight just because it's lying flat on a bench, but pay attention to your shoulders. Okay. Let's go right into bicep curls. I'm going to stand on the platform. Okay, so I'm definitely pushing my hips forward a bit. My body, my core is straight, my shoulders slightly back. I'm bringing my elbows in and I'm curling right here. It's a really good time to pull your abs in too. And that little push at the end when you get up to the top just to really flex those biceps. Okay, that's the first. We're going to add a 10 on. And take a little recovery break. Okay, second set. My knees are wrapping around the bottom of this bench. My arms are out like I'm holding onto a long bar. My elbows bent, shoulders back, and I'm just going to push down, keeping that bend in my elbow. Okay, hips forward, core straight, elbows at your side and shoulders slightly back, and curl. Make sure you pay attention to how you're doing the exercise. You want to just have your bicep doing the curl and not your back. And everything else getting involved to help you. Okay, number 2. So this next one, we're moving to the 50. And we're taking a little bit of a recovery break. Okay, set number 3. Arms out wide, shoulders back. Hips forward, core straight up and down. You're going to bring your elbows in and curl. Keep your arms really close to your side. All you're doing is bending at the elbows and curling. I think I can go up just a little bit more on this. So I'm going to do a 50 and a 10. And I'm going to give myself a 2-minute break here to recover so I can do this next set really well. Fourth set. Shoulders back. Make sure that you're acting like you have a long bar here and pushing down. This is the time when your legs are really helping you from sliding up. Okay, that was as much as I should be doing too. And biceps. Okay, my hips are forward, shoulders back, core stiff and straight, and curl. Okay, that's a little bit of a challenge for me. Okay, that's the end of the second superset. Let's get ready for the third. Okay, we're on the third superset, and we're going to start out with a back fly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cross these cables over. So my hand is going into this one on the right, and I'm going to step over. Actually, I'm going to put the right hand on top just because it helps me remember which one's which. Okay, same thing with the right hand. Step back a little bit. And I'm going to do a fly motion, and I'm going to keep it low. I'm not going to go too high because then I'm doing another part. I'm doing a part of the shoulders. I want to stay low with this, so I'm going to just grab over, pull back. But once again, core is really solid. Shoulders are slightly back. Your hips are forward. So here we go. Keep it low. Okay, that's the first one. Oh, by the way, my weight was a 10 and a 5. I do this really light, so a 10 and a 5 to start out. Okay, so I'm getting set up for the bicep part of this exercise, and I'm going to do a 30. Okay, I'm going to do a solitary bicep. So I'm going to sit on this bench, far back. Well, I'm going to figure it out. My foot goes on the rail up front. I'm going to put my elbow into the fat of my knee and get myself in position. Core, shoulders slightly back. I want to be able to straighten that arm out a lot, about as much as I can, I guess. There we go. And we're just going to curl up here. So I'm taking it toward my chin, like right in between here. I might have to turn my hand a little bit to get it to go in that position. This one's pretty light, but it is a warm-up set. Okay, same thing on this side. I'm at a 30. Foot on this bar, knee into the fat of my elbow into the fat of my knee, and my shoulders back, core solid, and then curl. Getting set up for the second superset. I'm going to do a 10 and a 10. That fly I don't do a lot of, it's not a large amount of weight for me. Okay, second superset. Once again, I'm going to cross my hands over. The cables over. I had the right hand on top last time. It's going to go under. I don't know if it makes a difference, except that I try to separate these so they don't move too much, so one of them is higher than the other at one point or another. So I step back, my hips are forward, core solid, and I'm going to fly. Keeping it somewhat low. Okay, first one I did on this was 30. So I'm going to do a 30 and a 10. Foot up. Elbow in, the fat part of my knee. My body upright, shoulder back. And curl it right around here. What do you want? You want to get in the chair? Okay, so I had a 30 and a 10. core, shoulders slightly back, and curl. Okay. This next fly I'm doing at a 25. I'm just inching up. But for my bicep, I will add a little bit more weight. So 2 10s and a 5. And take a little recovery break. Superset number 3. Okay, step back, hips forward, core solid and straight, shoulders slightly back, and fly. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go up too much in weight. I just realized my left hand is on top, so I'll have my right hand for the last one on top. Okay. This solitary bicep, I'm going to use a 50. Once again, my foot is up, my body back, elbow in, and curl. This way actually feels better. Feels like I'm actually doing something. Really flex that bicep when you get to that top. 50 on this side as well. Core, shoulder, elbow into the fat of that knee. Okay, I'm going to prepare for the last set. The last set I'm going to do for my back flies, I'm going to do a 30. And I'm going to take a little bit of recovery break, a little bit longer of a recovery break, since this is going to be my weight that I push on. Okay, set number 4. This one, the right hand is going on top. I'm going to back up, hips forward, core solid, shoulders slightly back. And fly. Oops, I'm moving the machine, so I'm going to have to step forward a little bit to hold it still. Okay. I had it at 50 last time for the solitary bicep. So I'm going to do a 50 and a 10. And help my dog get on top of the chair. You want on top of your chair? Might as well move this one since I'm over here. 15 and 10. My dog is getting old. He can't jump up on the furniture the way he was able to when he was younger. Okay. Always get into position, check out your core, shoulder slightly back, elbow in the fat part of that knee, and curl. We're gonna make the best of this one. We're gonna really flex that biceps on the way up here, since this is our heavy weight. And the other side. Okay, we are done. That's the end of back and biceps. So I will see you tomorrow for shoulders and legs. Thanks for joining me. Want to do a disclaimer here. I have not been trained at all in teaching people how to work out. I'm not a trainer. I'm not certified in any way, shape, or form with any of this.